Oh my word, biggest spider ever. I came out opened up my door to come to my backyard, and there, face level, was the biggest web spider I have ever seen. There's always little spiders around here about the size of a dime. This thing was the size of a semi truck, hanging right there, and kind of freaked me out, I'm not going to lie. And so you know, it just, well, one of my greatest fear in life is to be eaten by a giant spider. So this kind of set me back a little bit. It didn't go on the attack, but it was a massive, massive spider. Well, did I kill it? What do you think? Of course not, didn't kill it. I mean, she's just out here trying to make a living like all the rest of us, and I appreciate all the bugs that she eats. So it took me a while, but I finally was able to gather her creepy self up and take her out there and put her out in the bushes somewhere. Now she'll go out there and, oh my word, it's anyway, she's going to make a lot of little spiders, and they're going to eat a whole lot of bugs. And I think, wow, why was this thing hanging right in front of my face? Well, number one, it's a real good thing that my wife didn't find it. She would freaking out. She would be in orbit. She's terrified of spiders. I'm not so fond of them myself, but from my perspective, I'm thinking, you know, what was God thinking here when He hung a big spider in front of my face when I opened up the door to go look outside? Well, maybe God is thinking, hey, my son, come look at this. Let me show you the spider I created. This will really get your attention, and it did. So, as a naturalist and as a Christian, I can really appreciate the beauty of that gorgeous spider, even though it's creepy. And it reminds me that God does drama, God does comedy, God does macabre, God does adventure, God does all of it. He is the original artist and the original creator. And I dig what He did about this ginormous spider. And I'm also glad, excuse me, and I'm also glad that I saw it before it got stuck on my face or head, or then I would be in orbit. Okay, so it reminds me of a poem that I wrote, and I call it Little Miss Muffet, The Dark Side. It goes something like this. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. But her fear she did handle. She grabbed up a sandal and back to the tuffet she sped. Went on the attack, gave it a whack, and the whack left the poor spider dead. But there's more to the plot, for believe it or not, the spider had been sent by the fly. Convinced it'd be neat Miss Muffet to meet, he didn't know he was sent there to die. For in days gone by, the spider had eaten a fly, and it's his brother's plot now you see unfold. For like Muffet's cottage cheese, revenge, if you please, is a dish that is best served cold. All right, you like that? It's like, I thought that was a